What's going on, guys? Garrett here from the JoblessGamers channel, joined with MrBossFTW.
Hello.
DatSaintsFan.
What up?
And our very, very special guest, Kronos.
Hey, man. Back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Now he had a long leave off YouTube, but he is finally back, uploading that GTA 5 content on the regular. Now, with that said, we are going to be jumping into different topics. If you're new to what Squadcast is, it's our weekly Saturday podcast that we talk about GTA 5 and GTA Online news. And this week, we're going to be covering GTA 5 hype, as well as GTA leaks. And then we'll be covering the Squeak Pipe, where you guys submit your questions, and we'll have the answers. So jumping into, I guess, the first thing being the GTA 5 hype and the whole PS4 and Xbox One release coming November 18th. Ross, what do you think thus far with all these leaks that we've had, I guess, these past few days?
Well, the hype is very much real. Like, Rockstar, we were worried about that, like a few Squadcasts ago. We were saying, like, there's not enough attention. The hype is not there. I think Rockstar has officially hyped this game to the max with the trailers, the news wires, all the different information they've released. They've really, like, put a spark into next generation that I think was much needed. So
I definitely agree. I think there was, if they wouldn't have released all this new information with the first person and all that stuff, especially with Heist, they've been teasing us with Heist. Ryan, were you a bit surprised, or Kronos, were you a bit surprised with all the stuff that they're adding to next gen, or how do you feel about the next gen release?
I feel that they're kind of doing okay with it. They're not giving us too much, and they're not giving us too little information. I think it was a good idea for them to announce that the heists are going to be coming out on the very first update for the next-gen GTA 5, and also the very next update for the old version. And with all the other information about, like, first person and that, I think it's enough to keep the hype going, but not too much to overkill the hype. I mean, for example, Destiny, I reckon that game overkilled the hype, and the lifespan of Destiny is slowly decreasing. Like, my brother, he loved Destiny and he stopped playing it, but I think with next gen GTA 5, I think they've done it right. It's just with the leaks, you can't control the leaks, so people are just going to keep leaking stuff and they can't really help it, but it's low quality, so they're not giving away too much awesome stuff. But yeah,
I think another thing that kind of helped with the hype of GTA is the fact that every other freaking game that has come out in the past 2 weeks have been, like, completely broken when they like came out. Like Halo, it's freaking, like, Friday, and I still can't play the goddamn game. So I think a lot of people are just tired of all this BS, and we know Rockstar, although last year they did kind of mess up, and they acknowledged that in their newswire. So I think they know that they don't want to mess up again, because they know how big of a game this is going to be. So I think if it's just a smooth release, everybody gets to online, everybody can play, it's going to be great, because GTA is a great game as it is, you know, and if it actually works, hey, game of the year.
hopefully.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that GTA 5 on PS4 and Xbox One does have a very smooth release, where on the 18th we'll have a very smooth online, you know, we can just go online, there won't be any problems. And I'm pretty sure
do you remember how for about a week or so there were a few problems with trying to get on GTA Online on the 360 and PS3?
Yeah, that was
a few. Yeah, oh yeah, well, I can't really remember.
I never actually did it because apparently, no, I was actually one of the lucky guys, because as soon as I stayed up all night, and as soon as GTA Online came out, I was on there, and only my first character got deleted, and I was only like an hour in, so I got lucky. But dude, people were having issues with characters getting deleted, not being able to get on, stuck in the tutorial. So yeah, I'm actually wondering, you guys think there's gonna be another tutorial? I kind of hope not.
Oh no, they're better.
I really hope
at least be optional.
Freaking tutorial again.
No, I think if you're creating a new character, you might have to do the tutorial, because once you transfer your stuff, I reckon they'll just automatically realize that you're an old player, and bam, they'll just spawn you in the map wherever you want to spawn into, or whatever. Yeah. So hopefully there is no tutorial, because
for sure.
I think was annoying.
Well, I think we're also gonna see on next gen the other 3 character spots opening up for online, because they said that, I mean, obviously we already have 2 characters now, so if we transfer them over, you know, and if they want us to make a new character go through the new character creation screen, which we've seen some pictures, it's absolutely incredible. Like, the way your characters can look, it's amazing. Like, they actually look like people now, not like drug addicts. But yeah, I think think we'll finally be able to have more than just 2 characters, which is great, you know, because then you can have different types of characters: male, female, black, Asian, Mexican, white, any combination you want. You can even have the transgender one, right? They have that glitch. I'm sure it'll have that glitch in next gen. So
that's gonna be
you'll have a lot more
at.
options.
That's gonna be great,
right? Like better graphics. That'd be.
Oh man.
But GTA. I mean, the leaks, like you guys have said, that have been happening lately. There has been a few videos and obviously a ton of streams going on. Probably since this is going up on Saturday, there's gonna be even more until I think Monday is the official day that people can start actually streaming and releasing videos. So there's gonna be a lot more. Not sure when the servers will come online, because like the one big question, at least for me, is will animals be online? So we still don't know that answer to that.
Austin's he's literally wherever he spawns in GTA Online, he is just putting the car in 6th gear and like hauling it to like Blaine County to like find out like all the animals. Like he's gonna
It's like, I have to go hunting.
It's like put the adder in like super drive mode, like get up to Blaine County.
Yeah, man. I want to know if there's animals. So I want to like tackling it. You know what I thought actually in single player? There's the what's it called? Where you like you hit square or X, whatever, and you do this stupid like jump move.
The front flip. Like, yeah, they need to put that in online. Oh, no, I missed that.
Can't wait to do that in first person.
Oh yeah, in first person. No, yeah, but I hope they put it. Yeah, that's why I'm hoping they put it in next gen online.
So funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. I used to just do it on the top of Mount Chiliad and front flip off it.
That's another thing that people are going to be ultra interested in. The whole conspiracy theory like fan base that loves the whole alien Easter egg part. They're going to like go
Mount
crazy.
Chiliad, yeah,
they're going to go crazy with like trying to find new clues and new details. So
yeah, it should definitely be interesting, because obviously there's the exclusive stuff which we already know about, but I'm sure there's a lot more single player content, whether it's the Easter egg stuff or other missions that they've included. I mean, we've already got some kind of leaked stuff. I think Rockstar, either they meant to do it or they messed up, but they actually released some social club pictures yesterday, and
it looked pretty
a couple
good.
of them.
They looked really cool. They showed off the livery
cars.
Yeah, the cars with the livery, like the Sprunk logo. Like there's one Buffalo that has like the Sprunk logo on it. That looks cool.
Yeah.
So
I saw what's it
there's
called?
that. There's the Duke of Death, which actually
there you go.
That car looks menacing.
It's pretty cool, because like on the driver's side, like the cutout, like, I guess the bulletproof window cutout is bigger, so obviously you can see, which makes sense. Which is
passengers are going to be bulletproof in that car. The little slit is like an inch big. You're going to have like a sniper's reflex to like hit someone in there.
Do you know what I'm hoping they eventually do? Let us keep cop cars in GTA Online. Like that was pretty good when you could like glitch them into your garage and that. But then they patched it.
I think that feature is coming in a DLC, maybe a little later on.
It's gotta be.
So,
maybe, hopefully.
It's funny though, because they're adding all these new cars. People are like, "Well, we need a third garage now," and it's true.
I mean, we're going to, yeah.
It's good, but I don't know, man. Because actually, don't you get a free garage for pre-ordering, right?
No, you just get GTA money. I think like 500,000 for single player and 500,000.
I don't know where I saw
online.
that. Then.
Yeah.
Gosh, my single player character. It's gonna be. I'm so used to having money in single player. I've got like 58 million with Michael, and it's like, oh, I need to customize an adder. No big deal. Let me just get all the bells and whistles. No but problem. Now when I like pick it up, I'm gonna be like, oh, let me just casually grab this Mini Cooper off the side of the road. That's my vehicle of choice for today. So, but
well, actually, I was talking to a guy about because he had the game early. I was just having a conversation with him about some of the new stuff. He said obviously all the DLC cars are in traffic, which is awesome because you get to see like Zentornos and Jesters and stuff driving around. So you may get lucky and find some cool cars. I think one of the things that kind of suck, actually, I'm not even gonna get into that because there's a patch coming out, so we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen after that. But I don't know. It should be really fun. Obviously, you know, we already know that. But I mean, any other thoughts you guys have
on the leaks or just like in general?
So, just in general, I guess.
I mean, I'm excited. Like I said, I want to get to online, but I also know that like, whoa, there's a lot of single player stuff that's worth investigating and checking out too. So I gotta pace myself here.
Yeah. I wonder if they've included maybe some little secret at the end of the next gen version of GTA 5 when you complete the single player. Like maybe there could be some brand new secret they put in. I don't know.
See, that's the thing for the Chilean guys. They're gonna be like all over that.
Yeah, they're gonna try.
There's got to be some more, because wasn't that whole question wasn't or hasn't been answered. So I'm sure they have to have some sort of aliens or I don't know whatever the Easter egg was. I wasn't too in depth on it or whatever, but it's definitely gonna be great. What are you guys gonna be playing first though?
In terms of what?
Like once you get the game online, are you gonna be doing some single player?
Single player.
Just
single player first,
just to see.
Single player. I want to do first person single player.
Yeah, because I've seen one of the screen like the cutscenes, and if you're in first person, the cutscene goes to first person.
Yep, I think it's really cool. I think that the added benefit of everything that the single player brings to the table is going to be very, very interesting, especially with the whole first person aspect to the world that you never got the experience before. I think single player would be, even though we played through it, I think it would be a little different.
I mean, it's been over a year since I played single player though, so it's going to be a new experience for sure.
I definitely think it's going to be a huge new experience. Are you going to be playing the single player first, Austin, as well, or what do you plan on doing?
You know, obviously my dying question is
animals.
Whether or not animals are online, so I'm gonna go see if there's animals online. But then yeah, I'll probably come to single player, check it out. What's actually gonna be, like Ross said, it's gonna suck though, because like I'm so used to having like billions of dollars on single player, so now that we gotta go back in single player and you know, have no money and all that, it should be interesting.
Having to do the North Yankton mission over again.
Yeah. Good
times, man.
God, yeah, it brings back so many memories from like back in the day when we used to do single player content, and then when GT Online came out, all our channels changed. I mean, for the better, of course, but like we used to do a lot of single player stuff. Both, all of us did.
Yeah, well, we were some of the original people that did the single player stuff, just because I mean,
that was it. I don't know. Were not as many more than a year ago today. There were not as many people doing GTA 5 as there are now. It's just how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was like us four plus like James Geary.
Yep.
There's Typical Gamer,
Brownie X-Men, and yeah, Typical Gamer. I think that was it back then.
That was just the OG squad.
Oh, and that one guy. The one guy that got
oh yeah, I don't know his name.
The one that got TOS banned. God, I don't even know his name now.
I don't even know.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
To a lot of people.
Yeah. Besides the point, you know, GTA 5 on next gen is going to be huge, especially on the single player. Now, with the whole online aspect, what do you guys plan on doing first in terms of cars? Like, do you guys want to go, like, what are you going to explore first in terms, because, you know, we'll have some time between single player and multiplayer, you know,
right.
Like, so.
I think strip club.
Well, you can do that in single player.
What are you do? You're going to call your boys? Hey, Ross, hey, Garrett, come through. We're going to go to the strip club.
First person mode.
Yeah, man.
Hey, so like my computer just overheated.
Nice, right. Dude. But,
yeah. But I'm back.
I don't know exactly what I plan on doing when GTA 5 first comes out on online, because I know the single player would be, well, a huge, I guess, difference. What about you,
Well,
Ross?
there's going to be a lot of level 1s that have no idea what they're doing. Like, can you imagine?
There's going to be like
that is going to be
Christmas
so intimidating.
Oops.
That is going to be so
but
intimidating.
Not Christmas.
Let's say, okay, so you're Jimmy. Jimmy picks up an Xbox One, first console, gets GTA 5. He walks into Grand Theft Auto Online, and it's guys with adders, tanks, buzzards, you know, 10-car
guys with
garages.
tanks, buzzards.
Yeah, you know, just like all this different arsenal, and he's got a pistol and Gerald, and that's it. So
he's got Gerald.
Like, that's so intimidating.
Yeah,
it's definitely. Well, even I mean, look, we're gonna be the same way, because we're all getting it on different. We're all getting it on every console, so we can only transfer our characters to one console.
Yep.
So whatever, you know, the other console, I think it's Xbox.
We're gonna be that noob in disguise.
We're gonna be level 1.
We're gonna be like, "Hey, noob, want to race?"
So,
and it's just gonna be
see
like,
us out there, help us out. So okay, I got my Fucking like Mini Cooper.
Yeah, the Weenie Issy or whatever it's called.
I got my Pinto. Yeah.
Oh man.
It's definitely gonna be fun. I'm wondering actually how many people are gonna enjoy leveling up again, because like last year when GTA Online came out, obviously a ton of people who did all the rooftop rumbles, and then I think it was Pot Shot. Yeah, like,
and it was
people
the one
did
behind
that,
the strip club and
I think that was Pot Shot.
Violent Duct. That's what it was.
So
yeah, that was the one.
Or Violent Duct,
yeah.
that's what it was.
Dude, Violent Duct was the go-to mission back in the day.
Bad.
Violent Duct, Rooftop Rumble. Oh man, those are the good old days. Now of course we can't even do those.
But exactly. So that's what I'm kind of wondering. It's going to be really different, because back then, like literally in a week, I was already level 100. Now it's going to take me like really 3 months before I'm level 100. So it's definitely going to be a change. Now, I think it's actually pretty cool, because before, like, there's just a certain aspect of the game that, I don't know, I kind of like when I'm earning something. Like when I did it before, like, yeah, okay, it's cool, I get to unlock everything and really quickly, but I didn't really like earn it, because to be honest, I just sat in the lobbies.
You got
like had other people complete the rooftop rumbles. Yeah, but like now I actually got to work for it, do races, actually try to win them.
Yeah, but you can transfer your character. You're not getting your
it
money.
feels good leveling up. It's like in like the older Call of Duties, like Modern Warfare 2, like the rank up sound was some like rock and roll riff for like 5 seconds, and like every time I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, I ranked up.
Oh yeah, I just jizzed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But yeah, it's I got on the ranking up train so late in GTA Online. I was like derping around for like the first week, and I'm like, oh, I'm only at level 7.
Driving.
Whoa, I was just driving. Yeah, just driving around. It's like, whoa, that guy's level 87. How did that happen?
Well,
sometimes,
go ahead.
Sometimes I legit just find myself driving in GTA,
I
just not doing anything.
Ross is the professional.
I'm the king of just driving around.
Literally, it would be like 5 a.m. or like 10 in the morning, and you just see Ross driving around in a random lobby. It's like having the time of his life. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
Just and first person mode, it's gonna be so much better driving around in first person mode. Can't wait.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm that excited for the first person driving aspect. Like, it's cool like to think about it for a while, but I think after a certain period of time, I'm just gonna go back to the third person. Like, I think it's one of those. I'm gonna relate it to a very mature topic here. It's like when you see a girl, right? Like, you really, really want to date her or have sex with her, whatever the case may be. And then you're just like, you know what? You have her. And then after you already have her, it's like, all right, well, that wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be. And then you just go back to the other girl. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
It's like a honeymoon phase with first person mode. I mean,
it might be.
Yeah. Well, I guess I also think it depends on your background. Like, if you're like a Forza player or like a racing game player, this might be right up your alley, like your whole first person racing. But like I said, I never race in first person.
See, that's the thing. See, this is the key to everything. This is what I think is going to be great. It's going to be using the first person, not all the time. It's going to be using a mixture of first and third person, because having, like you said, first person all the time, make it old. But if you're like in third person and then you go into a race doing first person, okay, that's cool. Or like you accidentally maybe go in first person and get hit by a car. Like, it's just funny to have that happen. And so I think it's definitely going to be a mixture. Like after the first week when everybody's out of first person because they're getting kind of a little bit tired of it, I think mixing it up is going to be what makes the game or make the longevity like of the game, because that's what, like before, it was only third person. You can only do that stuff. Now you can switch. So it's going to be a bit more options.
Yeah, it just adds another element to the game. So.
For sure.
And
Austin, you're a laggy baby.
Blame Charter.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
This video is not sponsored by Charter Communications. In fact, cancel their service if you have it.
It's funny because like we'll be in a whole discussion and Austin be like 3 seconds later like, hey.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. Is Xbox One and PS4 version of GTA 5 still 30 FPS or is it 60?
Ooh, I don't know.
The PS4 and Xbox One?
I think they're 30.
Yeah.
They're both 30, aren't they?
What was the question?
Damn it.
Are they?
Well,
What
are
FPS
they-
is GTA 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That was-
both 30.
I thought it was 30, and then on PC it's 60, 4K.
400,000.
I don't know. PC, apparently, I was actually reading into this. I think it was either Assassin's Creed. I don't know, it was an Ubisoft game.
Well,
I
Assassin's
think.
Creed is another day.
I don't
for that.
know. Well, no, not Unity. It was an old one. It was a
So
it
the
was-
good
I don't know,
ones.
Some game that came out on PC that was 30 frames per second on the console. They also locked it in at 30 frames on the PC because apparently if you
Wow.
changed it made the game run terrible and it wasn't as smooth or something. So I'm hoping that's not the case because obviously if you're on PC, you want the best specs possible. You don't want to
GTA
you want to be
4
running at 100 like 20 frames per second. So
Yeah, GTA 4 did that pretty good, so I'm sure GTA
yeah,
5.
I'm definitely confident because if the Max Payne 3 guys worked on it, they
Mm-hmm.
did
And Max
a great
Payne,
job.
Max Payne 3's PC experience was like flawless. So
Yeah. And that was that like the last game they released before GTA 5? I think it was.
It was
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it came out in like 2010 or 11. So
Yeah. No, I think it was 2012. Yeah, it was definitely 2012. LA
it
Noire
was because
was like,
remember Max Payne 3 had the picture of like the Milljet and the Hydra in it, like that
Yeah.
Easter egg
Yeah.
a while ago. So
yeah. So that was 2012, and LA Noire before that was like 2011, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, I'm definitely confident that Rockstar is willing to work with PC guys after they realize the success of GTA mods on GTA 4.
I hope they see like the possibilities. I really wish
think-
companies see the possibilities.
What I think I saw, and this kind of makes sense, that there'll be two different versions of GTA on PC, or like two different like elements
ways to play
of the
it?
game. Well, no, two different like there'll be a single player like EXE, and then there'll be an online EXE, and like the single player you can mod that, but then online maybe you can't because obviously if they want online to run like they wanted to, having mods and hackers and stuff, that's gonna ruin it.
Oh,
But single
but
player
how-
would be.
But what if you wanted to like enjoy mods and play with your friends and that?
I mean, there was a way around that in GTA 4. So there's gonna be a way. Like if there's any possible, like if there's 0.1% of a chance it's gonna happen, or that it can happen, it will happen since it's on PC. PC guys
Yeah,
just know
pretty
how
much.
to make stuff work. But I
I don't know.
mean,
We'll have to wait and see. Yeah.
next year,
For sure.
2015. So
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get the next gen, and then we'll have another refresh or breath of fresh air with PC.
And then my prediction is like a month or two after that, we'll get hit with a big single player DLC.
Yeah, they kind of
yeah.
teased it actually. I think it was the GTA 5 o'clock guys or
Well,
somebody. I
it was some
remember reading-
French website apparently.
Yeah, that one of the
Yeah.
GTA reps mentioned.
They
the,
said it was going to be really massive.
Yeah, they said it was
on
going to be
par
like
with
Ballad of
GTA
Gay Tony,
4's.
and I'd imagine they can make it better because it's going to be.
Oh god, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah,
The Ballad of Gay Tony is my favorite like video game DLC of all time. I fucking love that story.
well, it's like,
and
a,
the
it's like
and,
a little game.
yeah.
It's not even like a DLC.
Yeah,
it's
they-
like an entire new game.
Yeah,
Exactly,
they released
that's
it on
why.
disc. They released it on disc as well.
like Rockstar's like the king at making DLCs. Almost.
I know, man. They're like so talented at that
Yeah.
because they had Undead
And-
Nightmare, which is heavily regarded as one of like the best DLCs. The Ballad of Gay Tony was obviously a home run.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh. Yeah, and they also added new features in multiplayer with the Ballad of Gay Tony.
right,
so
and
we could-
parachuting,
yeah.
skydiving. So like it's they can add a lot more gameplay mechanics with this DLC because it changes single player. So
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, do you reckon we'll be playing as Franklin, Trevor, or Michael, or new characters?
That's the only question
because the
because
ending is
obviously
so
the,
open ended.
the ending, that's what sucks, or that's one
Yeah.
sort of strike against new character or playing as the same characters. But then for new characters, like there's already 3 spots on the weapon wheel. Like where are you gonna?
You're gonna
Put
just
the other
cram someone in. You
I
gotta
wouldn't.
double tap.
I
them.
wouldn't mind having a story DLC with Trevor, like, but a prequel before the events of GTA 5. Like, I'm pretty sure Trevor has a dark past that we can explore for DLC. So that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really. Oh, that'd be crazy.
And you go back to North
Yeah.
Yankton.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
The
Oh my
possibilities
God.
are endless.
They need to add North Yankton as an official map to play to. Remember when we first discovered the glitch and then we recorded and back in the day.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I still man, I was looking through my Snap-O-Matic photos and like I had a couple from back then. There was like a Christmas tree and like this building and oh god.
Yeah.
Good times, man.
It was so unfortunate that they unfinished. They didn't even finish the map properly, but it was cool.
They need to bring the snow back.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna do it on Christmas again when like no one plays.
Yeah.
Like on Christmas,
Yeah.
I'm not firing up the Xbox at like 7 a.m.
I am. I'm making my whole family around.
We talked about this last time. Garrett's always.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, they're like ready to play.
I say that, and I'm gonna be like driving my Panto in the snow, like up Mount Chiliad.
Yeah, you are. God, that'd be great. But with all that said, do you guys want to move on to, I guess, the last topic?
Speak pipe.
Yep, of speak pipe.
It sounds better squeak pipe, but it's speak pipe. But I like squeak.
We're calling it squeak pipe.
I bet calling squeak. Or just go ahead. Speak pipe. Go ahead.
What the hell is
I wonder if the squeak pipe guys watch this.
So for anyone that doesn't know what Speak Pipe is, it's basically like a service that we have that every time before we do a podcast, we tweet out a link and you guys can submit your questions via
voicemails.
Yeah, like voicemails, and then it's like we pick up the phone and you're asking questions and we're answering them on the podcast.
Before we start, we should do a word.
Hype.
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 And that works.
On all caps. Hype. 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 There we go.
Hype.
All right, so first question we have is from Luca. Let's go ahead and play this.
Hello, Ross, Garrett, and Austin, and whoever you decide to include in this particular podcast, which will be the first one after next gen comes out, if you use it. No, I'll get on point. I'm interested to know what kind of DLCs you would like. If you had creative input into a DLC, what would be the theme? What cars would you include? What weapons? What clothes? It would all have to have a theme. So I would love to know what you think, and keep up the great work.
Thank you for the question, man.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that was it's a very thought-provoking one.
Awesome.
I don't know the answer.
I've got an
Theme
idea.
DLC.
I have an idea. Superhero DLC.
How would that work?
Okay. Go in detail.
You can. Well, they release clothing for your characters.
Only problem is copyright.
Yeah.
Well, they could do parodies. Let's just say parody superhero DLC.
Parody superheroes, and then basically implementing the cheats that are in single player and putting them online for a limited amount of time.
That's tough.
And like you can fly. I know it's tough, but you said creative input, so
that's true.
For a little bit of
superhero
time, I can see that. I can see it. What about cars and guns and weapons?
Or Batmobile, shit like that. I don't know. It'd be pretty hard to do, but just the superhero DLC.
If just going into that a little bit, like weapons, they could have like Thor's hammer. They can, I don't know, if maybe do like some sort of Captain America shield. I don't know. Let's see, DC. What is DC?
Batman.
They could have like arrows because there's a couple arrow guys, like the Trident from Aquaman. Cars, Batmobile. There's like a couple versions of that. You know, that's not a bad one. It's not a bad choice. How about you, Ross?
I'm thinking more along the lines of like a police-themed DLC, like an enforcer
where you
style
play as
DLC.
the good guys.
No, you could just get like you could just get like you know, in the single player, Michael and Trevor did that mission where they put the cop uniforms on. You know, that's something you could carry over. That's stuff that's already in the game. You could obviously have the purchasable police vehicles like the FIB Buffalo, or there could even be an upgrade to the Los Santos custom shop. The ability to add police lights on, like the Duke of Hazzard's car. Like, you could put police lights on the Dukes. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be like a 70s style custom police car. That'd be epic. So yeah, that's what I want to see.
Okay. Anything, Garrett?
Good.
I think I would do like more of a free roam, like, like
free roam DLC.
Free roam.
Yeah, because
that doesn't exist.
No, like no, like sorry, like a more like open, no cops ever type of like constructive way.
Oh, like a passive
playing.
or like a sandbox lobby.
Yeah, like a sandbox lobby where you can always be creative. If that makes any sense. Like, it'd be just like always building.
Like,
So basically, GTA 4.
We're in Minecraft now, always building.
Well,
what's
I
going
guess,
on?
yeah.
you can, instead of
Say-
like I think I know what Garrett's talking about. Like, if you just wanted to put like a giant ramp, you could do that. You didn't have to go to the
Yeah,
creator and create a job. You could just like ramp here, boom, done.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that would
so
be.
now I know
actually
what you're
Like
saying.
you
really
can
cool.
create like a whole like map of mayhem.
You could
That would
create a
be
map,
epic.
and it wouldn't be a separate job. It would be part of that map for the
Right.
time you're in. That,
And when
like,
you left
server.
that lobby, it's gone.
It
Like, no
vanishes.
harm, no foul.
that
Yep.
would actually be pretty
See,
cool.
Garrett has
Cool.
strokes of
All right.
genius that you just have to, get out of him.
All right, so I am gonna go with a throwback DLC. There's obviously
retro.
a lot of
Yeah.
stuff they can do here. They can include a bunch of vehicles, a bunch of stuff from old GTA games. Maybe throw in some horses from Red Dead. Maybe, huh? You never know. As for outfits, I mean, there's a ton. You can go with like classic Tommy Vercetti.
Where is
the
that
Red
shirt?
Dead,
Where is that
right?
shirt in
I'm
GTA Online? Are
wondering
you
that
kidding
too,
me?
man. Fashion Friday, like I need that, man. But no, you can do like the John Marston outfit,
Cowboy hat.
I mean, look, there's a bunch of stuff, and
The sheriffs had cowboy hats in the first-person trailer.
yeah, potentially you can even throw in some like old school music. Give me some Vice City V-Rock, man. Oh god, I'll be set. And
Oh my
that's God. Bring
Or
back
just
the
like-
memories, Rockstar.
Or just like, remaster Vice City and then just give us that.
Hey, you know what? While we're on it, he said creative input. Let's get Vice City as a DLC map in there. We can throw maybe Liberty City. Throw them all.
Maybe San Andreas. I mean, like the
Already
old
in San
version of it. The old version of it. You know what I mean?
That's-
Like with
retro
with,
DLC.
yeah.
And then guns. I mean guns. Or weapons.
What were
I don't
some
know, you can-
classic weapons? There was the chainsaw in San Andreas. That was
chainsaw? That's one.
katana,
we
flamethrower.
need a jetpack. We need a jetpack.
Yeah. See, that's another thing you can throw in there, man. I mean,
A jetpack, katana, freaking a smoke grenade launcher, a smoke launcher. That'd be cool. Freaking anti-air missiles. All that stuff would be cool.
Yes,
But
that
let's-
would help for the jets.
dude,
Anti-air missiles.
why don't jets have flares in this game? That's what makes me mad. Like, I get my freaking
Do
jet.
jets
I'm
in
breaking
real life
apart
have
saying,
flares?
no. Yeah.
Like,
Do you think they just? Why would they not have flares? I mean, I'm not 100% certain, but why wouldn't they?
Well, let's just go test that. Let's just like head over to
D-
Nevada Area 51.
Jets
Let's just
have
like.
to have flares. I know, like giant airplanes do. Jets have to.
Do those
Because-
work? Flares like,
Why-
oh crap, a missile's
Yeah.
coming at us. Let's like illuminate the sky around us.
It's a heat-seeking missile, so it goes for the flares, which are hot.
God, I do
You didn't
not
know
trust
flares
that.
work?
No, I know how they work, but I don't trust that.
What do you mean?
It's
the
2014.
military uses
There has
it.
to be some better defense mechanisms. According to Advanced Warfare, we have exoskeleton suits like within 20 years that I can rip open doors.
Well, you never know, man. I've been working out, so you never know. They might frame it off my own body. So hey,
Garrett's gonna be the model exo, example.
I love how we've taken that one question and went to freaking Egypt.
Well,
with
it is the later part of the Squadcast. You know how that goes.
Yeah, it gets all crazy. All right, that's the next question, Austin. Let's go.
Alrighty, all right. Next question from Steve.
Hey, Squadcast, I'm Steve. I was wondering if
Steve.
you guys think that upon the release of Grand Theft Auto Online, if there will be game-breaking glitches, and if the release will be as buggy as it was on PS3 and Xbox 360 with character deletions. Thanks, guys, and keep up the good work.
Good question, Steve. I don't think it is going to be as buggy. I think Rockstar has learned from their mistakes. That was their first attempt at a living, breathing online multiplayer experience. So I cut them a little bit of slack, but
Yeah.
they cannot repeat what they had.
The
Grand Theft Auto
glitches-
Online, yeah.
The
It was-
glitches are still going to be there, though.
Yeah, you can't stop that. You can't stop that.
Like, I don't know how people find them, but they're going to find them regardless of what they do, or Rockstar does. So the glitches are always going to be a part of GTA. That's just what GTA is about, glitching and just finding. Like, it's about being a scumbag, pretty much. Like, and that's,
Yeah.
so
That's so true.
sure.
Every public lobby you go in, that could not be more accurate about the player base that I run into,
Yeah.
at least. It's like, spawn in, immediately get run over by 8 Zentornos. Good luck standing up.
yeah, tank. Let me just run you over with my tank 7 times.
Want to go into the Los Santos custom shop? Nope. Just going to shoot you as you're going in and piss off the mechanic inside. Go to the other one. It's just the Oh well.
Yeah. What do you guys think, Garrett, Ryan?
You can go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, I think that glitches are just inevitable. They're going to happen. Yeah, I mean, they can just keep patching the crap out of it, but someone will find something, and they'll just have to keep patching it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I know that, you know, as bad as glitches are, as bad as exploits are, it actually helps the game in a little way. You know, it creates hype around the game. Like, that's just the way it is. I mean, it's just another thing for news outlets to talk about, and that creates more, I guess, traffic.
It keeps the life of the game. Like, it.
Yes and no.
Enjoyed by it.
There's some
True.
that would say that they disagree with that because it kills the life of the game because you're getting everything so fast. But at the same time,
it kind of divides the community.
Yeah,
like
it does.
the people that
Again.
love it and the people that hate it. Yeah.
But see, that's what Grand Theft Auto is all about. Scumbags,
Scumbag.
criminals, and good guys,
Yeah.
cops.
I mean, it's in the title, Grand Theft Auto.
The title of our
That's
game is
always
a
gonna be like-
third-degree felony, so you know it comes with the territory.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you have that, and then the last question. This one, again, is from Luca.
Same Luca?
Yes, sir. This was Luca from Britain.
Hello, squad. My question is, I've never played first-person shooters. Feel free to have your opinion of me.
No, just kidding.
My concern, well, not concern, my curiosity is, what difference will it be regarding a 30 and a 60 frames per second game, and do you think Rockstar will ever change it to make it 60 frames per second in the future if they ever get backlash? Thank you.
I have a question, and I think Austin might be able to answer this. You too, Garrett. Is Call of Duty 60 frames?
Call of Duty.
Yeah, it is.
60
On
frames,
consoles, it's always been. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
since
think-
the
Even
start.
on Xbox 360, it's
Since
just
the
been like
start. It was-
720p.
You can
Yeah,
love
it was
or you
the
can
only
hate. Yeah. Go
first
ahead.
person that was 60.
Yeah, you can love whether you love or hate Call of Duty. It's 60 frames and it runs very smoothly. Like I said, you can
Exactly.
hate the gameplay mechanics, you can hate Call of Duty, but it is a smooth first-person shooter, and that's what I think
fluid.
separate. It's very fluid. Exactly what Austin said, and I think that's what separates it from games like Battlefield or like
Yeah,
games that run at 30 frames.
Battlefield was only able to run 60 frames per second or more on PC, and I guess now on the new consoles. But when Battlefield was on the old consoles, it was 30 frames per second. It was really choppy, and you see, a lot of people don't understand the difference between 30 and 60. You see, you can love the cinematic experience, which is 30 frames per second.
more than 20 frames per second, man. That's always.
Yeah, no, I'm
that's
not talking about
always
those
the-
people. I'm talking about the people that acknowledge 60 FPS but say that 30 is better. The people that say 30 is better, if you're playing a first-person shooter, it's more ideal to have 60 frames per second because more is going on, and if you play 30 frames per second, you're going to have a hard time trying to actually play good at the game. Unless you're like a god at the game, 60 frames per second will actually help you play better because
You're seeing
when
more.
you're running,
It's more stuff
you're
on the
seeing
screen.
more.
Refresh rate's higher.
Yeah, exactly. And you have more time to react and kill people. It looks much smoother, and I guess it doesn't enhance the graphical performance of the game, but it makes it look much better because it's not choppy like 30 frames per second. So yeah, that's my opinion. And regards to Rockstar Games changing from 30 to 60, I don't think even that's possible because it's a
to
game.
be honest, the Xbox One and PS4, I don't think that what Rockstar's put into this, I don't think it's the hardware can't handle it, which is kind of sad to say because these are new consoles. But on PC, I think it will be possible. So if you are one of those guys who's like, I need 60 frames per second, PC is probably the way to go. But yeah, like Ryan was saying, if you've ever played a 30 frame per second first-person shooter and then played a 60 frames, even Battlefield from 30 to 60, it's a clear difference, and you definitely realize 60 is better. Now, with that being said, I have talked to some people that have been playing the game, which is 30-person and first-person, shooting people, and they said it's good. Like, it's fluid, it feels good, it feels right, and everything. So I do have hope for it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's 30 frames, screw Rockstar.
Yeah,
But,
no, 30 frames is at least bearable. Like, it's not that bad. You can, like, once you play it for a while and you stop playing 60 frames per second games, you will get used to it.
But it's weird if you go the
that's
other
the
way.
good thing.
If you go from 60
yeah.
to 30, it's like, what the hell happened? Are my eyes broken?
Yeah, but if you stop playing 60, you will eventually get used to it.
Yeah. You eventually get used to it all. But with all that said, what is the key word again?
Hype.
So make sure you guys do leave
Hype.
hype down below. Is there any last words you guys want to do to wrap this Squadcast up? Because this has been quite a long one.
Yeah, well, obviously, we want to welcome Ryan Kronos back into the community.
yeah.
Definitely
Yay.
go check out his channel if you guys haven't.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
how does it feel to be back, Ryan? Last parting words.
It is absolutely amazing.
Holy
Like I never gave up hope, and I fought for my channel, and I got it back. And I'm just glad that I can post GTA 5 videos for the community again. It's just amazing.
We're glad to have you back, and that's what friends are for. So, with all that said, Ross, anything else?
That's it.
Like always, guys, it's been Garrett here, and hopefully you enjoyed the Squadcast with Austin, the Saints fan, Mr. Boss of the Win, or Ross, and Ryan, or Kronos. Make sure you guys check out all their channels down in the description, and we'll see you guys next week with another Squadcast, or tomorrow with a brand new GTA 5 or GTA Online video. Later, guys.
See ya.
Peace.
Bye.